Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Allen Payne reveals insight into the layers of his way of life, profession, and direction. Flawless vehicle assortment and trials. Allen Payne, an eminent American entertainer and artist, has cut a critical specialty in the diversion industry, boasting a total asset of $5 million. His most striking depictions are Jason Alexander for the powerful 1994 show Jason's Versus and the alluring C.J. Pay in the darling family sitcom Tyler Perry's Place of Agony as the lynch receptacle character in 297 episodes spreading over from 2006 to 2023. Compensation's depiction of C.J. Pay enamored crowds with its profundity and appeal. Standing tall with a telling presence, Torment oozes, and what's more, humor characteristics that charmed him to watchers as he explored life preliminaries with immovable strength and effortlessness all through the series. Torment arose as a diverse person wrestling with a bunch of individual and familial challenges, from monetary hardships to conjugal dissension and the intricacies of parenthood. Payne's process reverberated with crowds as he tried to maintain his family's prosperity in the midst of misfortune, established in his resolute commitment to his significant other Janine and child. Malik Pay's personality embodied the upsides of affection, penance, and constancy. Notwithstanding confronting mishaps, he moved toward every deterrent with a decided soul and a domitable confidence that made a permanent imprint on watchers. Past his familial jobs, Payne's expert undertakings reflected his relentlessness and desire, from exploring different profession ways to looking for headway and potential open doors. His character embodied the persistent quest for progress to accommodate his friends and family. Additionally, Pay's advancement all through the series highlighted his development from a young fellow wrestling with vulnerability to a fully grown and dependable individual, encapsulating the extraordinary force of flexibility and self-reliance. Disclosure: notwithstanding his famous job in Tyler Perry's Place of Agony, Allen Payne's adaptable ability is displayed in other prominent works, including his depiction of Spear Rodman in the last episodes of NBC's The Cosby Show and his essential jobs in films like New Jack City and Vampire. In Brooklyn, Allen Payne conceived Allen Roberts on July 7. He follows his foundations back to the lively roads of Harlem, New York City, where he originally drew breath as the oldest child of Allen Roberts and Barbara Reed's. Growing up, Payne's process took him to Pensac Secondary School in the pleasant town of Pensac, New Jersey, where he leveled up his abilities and supported his energy for the performing expressions. Payne's introduction to the universe of TV started with a humble yet essential job in a 1990 episode of the famous sitcom The Cosby Show. Over the course of 2 seasons, he inhaled life into the personality of Spear Rodman, the beau of Charmaine's personality, leaving an indelible blemish on viewers. Thusly, Payne graced the little screen with appearances in darling shows like The New Ruler of Bel-Air and Malcolm and Eddie, displaying his adaptability and ability. Allen Payne, whose given name is Allen Roberts, was brought into the world on July 7, 1968, in the midst of the clamoring roads of Harlem, New York City. As the oldest child of Allen Roberts and Barbara Reeves, he explored the dynamic yet testing climate of his childhood in spite of confronting college. Payne's process drove him to Pensac High School. He settled in the beautiful town of Pensac, New Jersey, where he found his enthusiasm for performing expressions and started to sharpen his gifts. Brought up in a climate loaded with difficulties, Pay wrestled with the charm of road pose exercises during his early stages anyway. The unflinching help of his guardians demonstrated instrumental in directing him in a really encouraging way. With their direction, Pay tracked down comfort and reason in acting, setting out on an excursion that would eventually characterize his life's direction under the tutelage of his cousin's companion, who turned out to be an acting educator. Payne got himself drenched in the realm of theater. It was here, in the midst of the imaginative bounds of the study hall, that his idle ability started to bloom. Powered by a newly discovered enthusiasm for the specialty, Payne made a vital choice to seek after going about as his essential occupation, making way for a profession that would traverse many years and enthrall crowds overall. Agony's climb in the domain of diversion started with a humble yet effective job in a 1990 episode of the darling sitcom The Cosby Show, depicting the person Spear Rodman, the sweetheart of Charmaine Shay's character Torment, left a permanent impact on watchers, setting the Stage for future triumphs throughout 2 seasons, he displayed his adaptability furthermore. Engage procuring a case for his depiction of the approachable and charming character directly following his breakout job. Payne's star kept on ascending as he graced the little screen with appearances in love shows. For example, The New Ruler of Bel-Air and Malcolm and Eddie. Every job filled in as a demonstration of his ability and reach as an entertainer, further hardening his status as an imposing presence in the realm of TV. Anyway, it was on the silver screen where Payne genuinely did something worth remembering, dazzling crowds with his attractive presence and irrefutable ability, from his depiction of Dead Mike in the hip bounce spap of CB4 to convincing exhibitions in a case film like New Jack City, Jason's Verse, and The Vampire in Brooklyn. Payne's true-life excursion was as different as it was noteworthy. His capacity to exemplify a scope of characters with profundity, furthermore, genuineness cemented his status as an impressive ability in the business. In 2006, Payne left on another section of his profession with his depiction of the darling person. C.J. Payne in Tyler Perry's weighty sitcom Place of Torment. As C.J. Payne charmed himself to crowds with his mind beguile and relentless strength, procuring inescapable praise for his depiction of the complex person past the screen. Payne's abilities reached out to the domain of music recordings, where he made a significant appearance in Stacey Lisa's video for I'm Not a Similar Young Lady, further demonstrates his flexibility as a craftsman in a confirmation of his getting through inheritance pay. He repeated his job from Place of Agony in the side project series The Pays in 2018, reaffirming his status as a cherished installation on the planet of TV. In 2022, Payne by and by ventured into the spotlight, repeating his notable job as G. Cash in the stage variation of New Jack City, live on stage, delivered by the regarded playwright Zacharias Johnson. His revisitation of the stage filled in as a piercing sign of his getting through ability and his capacity to enthrall crowds across different mediums. With this achievement, it's all no shock that we would include his ultimate sumptuous home manor in Harlem, New York City. Allen Payne's home is a sunlit, safe house settled inside a store condo, flaunting the solace and class befitting a Hollywood star. Arranged in the core of the city, this flawless two-room corner condo offers a safe haven of peacefulness in the midst of the hustle. Furthermore, clamor of metropolitan life. After entering, visitors are welcomed by the intriguing warmth of high roofs and hardwood floors that lend a demeanor of refinement to the space. 9 larger than usual windows. The condo with normal light contribution, amazing perspectives on the encompassing cityscape. The insightfully planned open kitchen format is a culinary expert's joy, including custom cabinetry worked in machines and stone ledges. A freezer cooling Bosch dishwasher and adequate extra room guarantees both usefulness and style. In this culinary sanctuary, the rooms are roomy retreats decorated with huge wardrobes outfitted with custom Alpha Association frameworks. The expert room radiates extravagance serenely, obliging extra-large furnishings and flaunting enormous southbound twofold windows that edge perspectives on the properties inside. Gardens. The on-site restroom is a safe haven for unwinding, complete with an unsupported shower and a profound splashing tub that offers direct perspectives on City School's Gothic pinnacle on the slope. The 2 restrooms are furnished with color apparatuses embodying downplayed tastefulness and current accommodation. One Striver Line, the shop apartment complex that houses Payne's occupants, offers a large group of conveniences intended to upgrade the metropolitan way of life. From the comfort of a virtual Durant to the reasonableness of a pressing room, occupants partake in a consistent living encounter. Porch gives a quiet break in the midst of the metropolitan wilderness, offering all-encompassing perspectives on the city horizon, situated in close proximity to St. Nicholas Park and Jackie Robinson Park. Inhabitants approach plenty of sporting exercises, including a huge pool, jungle gym, b-ball court, canine run, and the memorable Alexander Hamilton Grange. Moreover, the structure's closeness to well-known cafes and bistros, for example, NBHD Brulé, and less, guarantees that occupants can enjoy culinary delights without wandering, not even close to home. With its flawless plan, stunning sights, and unmatched conveniences, it fills in as a demonstration of Torment's knowing taste and obligation to benevolent living. House in Pensac, New Jersey. Thanks for watching this video.